Welcome back to Gonzalez Gardens. Today we are going to be showing you our April garden tour and all of our plants and what they look like right now. I hope you enjoy. We're starting off right here at our beautiful arch, our passion vine arch. And you'll see the flowers have started. We have these big, beautiful purple flowers. My hand for size, they're a good size and they smell so sweet. And they're the most unique flowers that I have ever seen. They have like different layers upon layers. Oh, look, there's a bee. It brings all kinds of pollinators and other creatures that I haven't seen before. Right behind me is our orchid tree. You'll see the orchid tree is losing almost all of its leaves. It looks very bare right now, but that is normal for this time of year. But underneath of it, we have a new surprise for this month. We have our daylilies. These daylilies we planted last year, and we didn't get any blooms at all last year. It looked just like this one, just grass. But over here, you can see that they are doing extremely well. So these flowers only last for one day, and then they close up, but they give us a new flower every day. It's been so nice watching them grow. They were a different color than I had expected them to be, which was a little surprising, but it's still very beautiful. These are our volunteer sunflowers. They're actually coming to the end of the road, but I will show you some clips of when they were thriving and doing well. Here's one little one left over. Look how cute. It was a nice surprise for my garden to plant those seeds for me. This is my sun patience. It looks very sad. I just watered it, so hopefully it perks back up. I don't know if it's going to make it through the summer. We're still only in spring, but we're hoping. Hey, here's some of my vincas. They're doing extremely well. You'll see there's lots of new little babies if you look there. I think I'm going to wait for those babies to get a little bit bigger before I plant them so they all survive. Here's our little flagpole garden. These flowers aren't doing the best, but they're doing okay. Here's another one of our vincas, and this is different from last month. We have our plumeria. We have leaves on it, and it's starting to get big. So hopefully next month we'll have some flowers to show you of the plumeria. Okay, here's another view of our arch. You can kind of see it better here in the sun and all the beautiful purple flowers it has. Look at that. It's so pretty, and I notice every day I get more and more flowers each day. The first day I only got 1 or 2 flowers, and now they're blooming every day, more and more at a time. These flowers also only last for 1 day. Okay, there's our beautiful celosia. They're looking very pretty. We got some down there on the bottom as well. These white vincas are looking super pretty. Here's a couple more of my plumerias. They all have leaves. And over here is our new planting that we did of our delphinium. Still no new buds yet. See a couple flowers on it. We're hoping that it will survive and do well for us this year. Okay, walking onto our front garden. Here's what that's looking at right now. We got some beautiful hibiscus. This garden always looks good. It's always nice and beautiful. I would say this is the one garden that I think is fully established and doesn't need too much help. Walking on down here to our newest plantings. So this coleus on this side is not doing very well. The color looks very dull and not very pretty. This is our oleander. The oleander is looking really nice. Look at the pretty flowers on it. This coleus is doing phenomenal. Look at all these beautiful colors. So I don't know if the other one is just, if this one gets a little bit more shade. I don't know what it is, but it looks very beautiful. And this oleander does not have any flowers, but it looks extremely well. It looks very happy. This is another new thing this month. We got our silk floss leaves. It's all leafed up, and this is what it looks like with leaves on it. And it's going to continue growing, and hopefully it will just get stronger and taller. And maybe this year we will get some flowers. We've been wanting flowers, but hasn't given us any just yet. Okay, starting here at the front of our border, we have our first little heart. It has a few blooms on it, not too many, but they look very beautiful. There they are. Unfortunately, our little seedlings that we planted are not doing well. We do have one zinnia coming up here, and we have a couple of the flowers, but you'll see it doesn't look very pretty. So I'm thinking that I waited too long to plant them, unfortunately. We'll have to try again next year. One thing that is doing extremely well this year though, or this month I should say, is our hibiscus seedlings. We planted these less than a month ago, and they've doubled their size, if not tripled. They're getting the nice big beautiful leaves on it. Hopefully we'll get to see some flowers from it this year. Okay, I'll just take you down our border and you can look at everything together. There's another one of our hibiscus. Every single one of them has grown a whole lot this month. It's funny, some of them have more green foliage and others have more brown foliage, and some of them are very, very mixed. But it's so exciting to see something that you grow from seed get so big. And here is our heart. So our heart did extremely well this month as well. Looks like it's time for a good pruning. We got several pieces that are growing outside of the shape, but it still has a few blooms left on it. I will insert some pictures of when it was in full bloom and looked so gorgeous. Here's another one of the hibiscus. Look how green that one is. It's so funny. They're all the same thing, but some of them are much taller than the others. Okay. Here's another one. And here's this heart. So let's look at this heart. This heart's looking pretty good. Has lots of pretty blooms on it. This one's not as full as the other two, but it's still looking really nice. Let's take a close up of these flowers. So pretty. Okay, here's another hibiscus and my Queen Emmas. Okay, here's another one of our hearts. And if we look closely at it, let's see, here's the pretty color of these ones. I think they're getting to the end of their blooming cycle. Okay, another thing that's new this month is we have a new heart back here. Looks really pretty. I'll be excited when it goes all the way around like the other ones. And in the background, we have our powder puff tree. The powder puff is full of blooms. Let's see if I can find some to show you. Here's one of them. So these are blooms that have already bloomed today, and they start to look a little bit sad at the end of the day. But we get new blooms every day. I'm trying to find one that might be still open. Let's see. No, it looks like they're all going to sleep for the night. But it's looking much better than it was the previous months when it was just looking sad. I guess I was just getting refreshed for spring. Over here by the side of the house, we have something fun and exciting to show you. We have our beautiful amaryllis. These things are gigantic. Here's my hand for size. It's bigger than my hand. They're really pretty. So this is the second set of amaryllis flowers. The first set had 4 flowers. This one only has 3. But the first one, unfortunately, fell down the day that it bloomed. We had a horrible windstorm and it fell off. So we got to enjoy it inside for a little bit. Okay, and here's the rest of this garden. These are Queen Emmas and our little bromeliad over here. So right now the bromeliad doesn't have any flowers in it, but it has these cute little purple flowers, little tiny ones that grow right in the middle. It's so cute. Here's a little update on our sunflower wall. You'll see they are getting much bigger. Some of them do have little flower heads on them already. So that's exciting. I'm hoping they will get super big like they said, but I'm not sure. So this is what it looks like right now. They still look quite small, but they've definitely grown from last month. Here's our crepe myrtle. Not much change from last month, maybe a few more leaves, but no flowers yet. I believe the flowers, we get that more in summertime around June or July. Here is our beautiful gardenia. It has yellow leaves again. Every time I think that I'm doing well with this plant, it surprises me. So I have been giving it bananas almost daily, and it was looking really well. And look at all the buds. There are like hundreds of buds on this thing. And this one looks like it's getting close to opening. None of them have opened yet, so I'm hoping that they will stay on the plant and bloom this year, because we've had a lot of blooms before, but then we only get a small amount of flowers. So I was hoping with the bananas, the banana peels, that it would help them. But then this last week it's giving me yellow leaves again, so I don't know what that means. Anybody out there that does, please let me know so I can fix that. Thank you. Moving on here, we're now getting to the back of our orchard. We have an alamanda flower to show you. The alamanda is not doing as well as I had hoped it would, but it has given us a few flowers already. It's looking a little bit sad. I need to look up what helps it to not look so sad. Here we have a new little patch of dragon fruit. We got this dragon fruit from somebody in our community that was pruning their yard and cleaning it up. And so now it gets to live at our home, and we hope that it gets nice and big and tall. My husband loves dragon fruit. We tried to grow some from seeds. Unfortunately, those ones are super tiny still. Hoping this will do much better. Here's Poppy's cactus. You'll see the top portion that grew this year is almost the same size as the bottom portion. That is so fantastic. Okay, let's look back here. We got a few of our little palm trees and our Queen Emmas back there. This is our new little planting from this month. Here we got little calla lily. And we have our, what is this one called? Salvia. Here's our salvia, and I was pleased to see there's some new buds coming on the salvia. That's so exciting. This is one of our Asiatic lilies. I don't know if this one's going to give us any more flowers this year, but I'm hoping that it will. And over here is the same plant. See if you can get a close-up of the little calla lily. It's so pretty. And here's our butterfly garden, and never disappoints. There's always a butterfly out here. It's doing its job. That's a beautiful monarch that's here right now. One thing I noticed this month that I haven't noticed before is that monarchs are a little bit territorial, and they chase our other butterflies away. See if we can get a close-up of this one. There she is, or he, I'm not sure. Open your wings, little butterfly. We want to see you. He's enjoying a nice little snack. Oh, there it goes. But look at all of our zinnias. All of our zinnias are in bloom. My favorite is this beautiful hot pink one. I'd say that's one of my favorite colors in the garden. And we have these beautiful orange and yellow ones. All of our milkweed are doing good. This is the last one to come out with leaves, but it's getting there. This one you'll see is full of flowers. Look at all of them. And the monarchs are loving it. They are always in our garden every single day. There's some more of our zinnias. Look at this one. It has a nice unique ombre effect. The sun patients are doing okay back here. These ones are not as stressed as the ones in the front, but they definitely do get stressed a lot more than my other plants. Let's see, here is some of our pentas. So the petunias always lose their flowers before nightfall, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to get you a picture or show you a video of them in the morning when they have all of their flowers. Here's some more of our pentas. Okay, and there's our whole little butterfly garden. And in the background you see our bananas. They're growing really well, and some butterflies, of course, because we're in our butterfly garden. There's our mango and our banana and our other mango and our blueberries. Our blueberries did give us lots of fruit this month, but it looks like they're getting to the end of their cycle. See, there are a few little blueberries on there, but it's getting much more leafy, I see, than it was. And they're nice and sweet. And here's our last mango, nice and tall and doing super well for us. Over here is our jasmine, who is blooming for us this month. Smells so sweet. I love coming out here, especially either early morning or late evening before it gets dark, and you can smell these blooms. This is our pineapple garden. Our pineapples doing pretty much the same. We really need to weed this garden. A fun thing, so my friend gave me this tomato plant, and if you look really closely, there's a tiny little tomato on it. So that's exciting. Another thing that's new this month is our beautiful aloe gave us some babies. I did not know that it did that, and you'll see that it grew underneath the landscape fabric and just popped out. I had no idea it could do that. Here's another couple of its babies. Okay, there's my other pineapples, my purple hearts. So these are the little baby dragon fruit seeds that we planted. You'll see that ours are not nearly as established as the one sets we got from a neighbor. So I'm glad that they were giving those away. Hopefully we can get them to give us some fruit. Here's our pineapple. It's getting bigger every day. And here's our other aloe. And this one gave us babies too. Here's its babies, and these babies grew underneath of the little plastic that was supposed to be holding it up. Okay, and then that's our last look of our little pineapple garden. Then here at the end of our orchard is our orange tree, and it has some oranges on it. They're getting bigger every day as well. Hopefully they will turn orange and we'll get to eat them. We're hoping. Okay. And here is our Mandy, the Mandevilla. Look at her. She is giving us some of the most beautiful flowers. So many flowers all at once. I'm so excited for it to grow. And one day it'll cover this whole thing with flowers. I'm so excited for that. Coming up here to the front of our house is our other crepe myrtle. It's also looking really well. It hasn't changed much from last month, but it has nice, beautiful foliage, and it's doing well. Thank you for coming along on our April garden tour. I hope you enjoyed looking at my plants as much as I do. Every day I love to come out here, and it gives me a little bit of joy. I hope you guys have a great day, and see you soon. Bye!